A cash flow plan is the GPS for your finances. Now, I'll have the privilege of being married for 10 years this year, our 10th year anniversary. And so when we got married 10 years ago, we had the coolest honeymoon. It was like a guy's honeymoon. And what we did is we flew out to Vancouver, rented a car, drove all the way down the 101, Highway 101 to San Diego, California. And we got to camp the whole way, which meant we ate out every day or we barbecued. It was awesome. Back when we got married though, the whole smartphone revolution was just getting started. And believe it or not, people were still using flip phones. I had one myself. And so the maps weren't the same as they are today. Google Maps, now you can pretty much put any destination in the world into your maps and it'll tell you how to get there. We didn't have that opportunity back in the day. And so we used one of these. Now, if you're under 25, this is called a map. This is how we got around back in the day. And so every morning on our honeymoon, we'd pull out one of these big old maps, all right? And we would have to plan where we are. We'd have to plan where we were going. Any stops we were going to make along the way, we'd have to plan. Any alternate routes, we'd have to plan. And then we'd have to guesstimate how long was going to take us to go from point A to point B. So you wouldn't get in a car and go somewhere you've never been before without first having a plan on how to get there. In the same way, the cash flow plan is going to show you how much financial gas I have in the tank, how far you can get, how far you can go this month. Now, the goal is to do this on paper, on purpose, before the month begins. Now, if you don't learn anything else today, if you forget everything else today, this is the one thing I want you to remember. Circle this one in your workbooks, on paper, on purpose, before the month begins. Now think about the job of an architect for a sec. She doesn't start building with raw materials first without a plan. Her job is to solve problems on paper. And to do this, she'll study environmental laws, building codes, heating and cooling, ventilation, functionality, and aesthetics. See, it's much easier to make a mistake on paper than in a structure being built. And in the same way, if you can plan it out on paper first, you're well on your way to success.